Can you make me look 10 years younger? Contour my nose, erase these fine lines, get rid of my wrinkle, chisel my jaw, take away my double chin, lift my eyes, lift my eyelids, make me look slimmer. This all makeup requests I receive from women over and over and over again. Thanks God, I have a good sense of humor, and I said, darling, I'm not a plastic surgeon. We have a good laugh and usually we good. As a makeup artist, I worked on the thousands of faces, natural, tweaked, overdone, and today on this channel, I would love to touch the subject of fillers and plastic surgeries. Hi, my name is Katerina. I'm a professional makeup artist, and here we talk about makeup and beauty. I always tell my brides and my clients, the better their skin condition is, the better makeup going to look. When I work with a client, there is certain things I can do with makeup. Like I certainly can prep the skin a very nice way so makeup lays smoother, I can hydrate, I can make skin looks plump, glowy, and so on. But general skin conditions is not in my hands. Something like a fine lines, a very textured skin, a very hooded eyes. There is definitely not in my power as a makeup artist to change. The truth is, nobody talk about, because we are in the world of a lot of selling. Brands needs to sell you a magic cream, a magic primer, a magic, I don't know, a magic. So you believe that this particular product can completely change your skin appearance, but this is not true. With the makeup artistry, there is certain things we can do. And I have to tell you that on the maintain skin, everything looks better, period. Lipstick looks better on a little plum lips, like with a little bit of volume, period. Eyeshadow blending and looks better on the more open eyelids. That's the truth. Nobody wants to hear, but I am here to tell the truth. And I also learned from my experience working with all types of faces and all types of clients. When somebody brings me inspiration from the Pinterest, let's say, okay, I'm asking what kind of makeup would you like to have? They give me inspiration, and in 80% of cases, they want her face, not the makeup. They like features. They like how makeup looks on those features when the cheekbones are lifted, when the eyelids are open, when the lips are plump and everything. This is a psychological reaction. Okay, she wears makeup, she's pretty. If I have the same makeup, I will look the same. Not gonna happen. So here's the thing, definitely more maintained faces, like the girls who consistently do some facials, who take in their skincare seriously, who have a little bit here and there things done, definitely makeup going to look so much better and smoother. This is true. However, I want to touch the different side of the, beauty world we are living in. As a makeup artist, I worked with so many done, overdone, fillered, surgeoned faces. I do work with mature clients as well, like through my ballroom business. I do work with a lot of the girlies, 60, 70 plus, who do makeup for these ballroom events. And let me tell you, I've seen plastic surgeries signs on the faces which are 20, 30 plus years old. And this stuff is brutal. Let me tell you, how plastic surgeons worked with the skin and faces at that time is insane. Some of them been doing like a butcher work. Of course, those things are visible, like the scars and overlifted faces. I see them. I see this horrific surgeon jobs. And of course, when I apply makeup over the scars, yes, it covers, but there is a lot of different kind of issues I'm facing with the very old plastic surgeries. Like scars sometimes are very deep, and makeup not covering it for whatever reason, like it's just separating from these particular scars, plus the skin is very mature and very thin. So in these cases, it's kind of hard to work with this very old signs of plastic surgeries. Another problematic trend I see as a makeup artist when I work with my clients is not quality fillers or very overdone faces, or girls who started their filler jobs in a very, very young age. So they didn't have any need to use fillers, but because they could afford it and it was trendy, no more, their faces, after several years of consistent fillers job, look swollen. So there is a theory, there is some researches about fillers that they do stay in our body and do not completely go anywhere. I don't know, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a plastic surgeon, I'm not the cosmetologist. I only say what I see on the clients I work with and on their faces. And because people come over and over again, like I have a repetitive clients, right? So I know their history a little bit, and I'm asking questions here and there because I'm curious. I'm in a beauty industry, so I want to know. And my little analysis made me think overdone fillered faces do look swollen, like they do. I work with them and I see them swollen and tired and going down. So this kind of like drooping face, even though they put so much fillers on the faces. The very good example of what I'm talking about right now is Kylie Jenner and her face. The girls like her started doing fillers in very young age. So material collected in her face and simply pulled everything down. You can see like a bunch of pictures and she looks tired, she looks older than she really is, because Kylie Jenner is, how old is her? Alexa, how old is Kylie Jenner?
Kylie Jenner is 27 years old.
Kylie Jenner is 27 years old, and she looks on some pictures so much older than she really is because of all these collected fillers in her face. And another problematic trend I want to touch in this video is migrated fillers. This is probably the hardest thing to work with for a makeup artist. It happens, unfortunately, more often than you can even imagine. I see migrated fillers a lot on people's faces. Probably, you know, some of the injectors are not that qualified or not that experienced, or even things happen to the best of them, you know, they can make a mistake. And what we have on the pictures, I will attach some pictures to visually explain what I'm talking about. And with the migrated fillers, when procedure wasn't done right, lips losing their shape. Some people call it hyaluronic mustache just because of the way how it looks. To create any type of lip makeup on this particular lips is extremely hard, and it's hard to make it look harmonious. And a lot of girls, sometimes they do not realize even that they have those fillers migrated, and they asking, for example, for a red lipstick or very bright lipstick. And this type of lip makeup makes this issue even more visible. So it's tough, guys. It's tough to work with this kind of beauty problems. And based on everything I said, I just want to conclude a little bit of my opinion about plastic surgeries versus fillers. First of all, I'm not against of any beauty procedures. I'm more for it. I would say go for it. If you want to do it, go for it. We all different. Some people can age gracefully, some people cannot, some people somewhere in between. You know, I like what I have, but I can tweak here and there. I feel I'm the one in between. So we are living in 2025 when we have so much available to us. But to be honest, between fillers and plastic surgery, I probably would choose plastic surgery. Right now, for the recent 2 years, the market of plastic surgery improved so very much. If we take a look on faces like Lindsay Lohan, Donatella Versace, Kris Jenner. So if we look on all those faces, they are maintained in a very natural and balanced way. So with Donatella Versace, for example, I feel like her old plastic surgery mistakes and probably fillers, they was kind of like fixed, and she looks just phenomenal. They changed her style a little bit, but the job they did on her face is absolutely gorgeous. Also, we had such an amazing celebrity, beautiful woman like Demi Moore. And if you remember, a few years ago, she also had like unsuccessful plastic surgery. As of right now, she probably changed her doctor and they improved her face a little bit and get rid of these horrific mistakes some of the surgeons made. So I feel that we are in the era of a big, huge development of plastic surgeries, and I honestly love how some of the celebrities beautifully improved like their appearance with a little bit of plastic surgery tweak. So to be honest, if you ask me, fillers versus surgery, I would say surgery, just because I feel that surgery is moving so fast right now, and especially with all this AI growth, which influence medical fields so much, including plastic surgery area. I tried Botox on my face and I didn't love it. I didn't love how I feel. I have facial expressions and I want people to understand what exactly I'm experiencing right now. I do not want to completely freeze my face. And I feel that with fillers, only thing you're gonna gain is amount of liquid and material in your face, which is gonna make you consistently look tired and old and swollen. So this was my quick yapping on this channel about fillers and plastic surgeries and beauty procedures from my perspective as a professional makeup artist and the person who touched thousands of faces for last couple years. And as usual, I kindly invite you to join my community. Please subscribe if you're still not subscribed. Let's discuss this subject. I feel it's a lot of different opinions, and I love to hear different opinions and discuss it and have some, spicy conversations about plastic surgeries and fillers and different beauty routines. I'm learning from you guys as well. So let's talk in the comments below. And remember, no matter how beautiful your makeup is, you will never look pretty with ugly attitude. Goodbye.